Welcome everybody to another edition of the Hurry Up. I'm your host, Don Juan Sports Adam. We weren't here last week to go over the wild card games with you, but we are here for divisional week. This week is a chance to punch your ticket to the AFC and NFC championship game. We have a great host of games for you this week. Let's go over them, but let's talk about one game that nobody's really talking about. That is the Texans versus the Ravens. Why am I bringing this game up first? Because this game intrigues me. It intrigues me. No one's even talking about the Texans. The Ravens are very more quiet in this case. Everyone's assuming they're going to the Super Bowl. Hey, they were my pick to go, and they still are my pick to go to the Super Bowl. The Ravens are. But you never know. This is the divisional round, and the saying comes in, that's why you play the games. So we'll see. The Texans have a chance with that run defense, and their good defense to keep the game close. And that's what you want in the divisional round. Moving over, staying in the AFC side, to the Denver Broncos Patriots game. Denver shocked the world last week, are beating Pittsburgh. Nobody thought they could beat Pittsburgh. Heck, even Denver didn't think they could beat Pittsburgh. But you know what? They went out with stifling D and, simple game plan with which Tebow enacted and performed the game plan pretty well. He did safe throws, even though there were deep throws, there were safe throws, they were on the money. And when you have deep throws that open it up, that run game really suckered the Pittsburgh Steelers. What you have to ask yourself, though, is was the loss of Ryan Clark really the key factor in that Pittsburgh game? Being that when Ryan Clark's in there, he sets the defense, lets Troy Polamalu run around. With Troy Polamalu not running around and not being able to really set the defense and understand what's going on with this Bronco offense, they might have. That's probably the reason they gave a lot up in the back end. Ike Taylor didn't have a great game. Didn't he sign a big free agent deal? I think he did. But you know what? The young fella, Demaryius Thomas, came through. Tebow came through. And Tebow times headed to New England. New England doesn't have a great defense, but they will game plan. I think if New England lets the Denver Broncos stay in this game by keeping it close and not defending the run. Remember, Denver does have a good run team. They will throw the ball. The Pats don't have a great back defense because they're using Julian Edelman, a receiver, by the way, in their defensive backfield. Do I think the Patriots are going to win? Yes, I do. Do I think the Ravens are going to win? Yes, I do. But you've got to believe. This is the divisional round. Moving over to the NFC side, you've got the Saints against the 49ers. Classic matchup. Classic matchup. But I'm picking the 49ers, and here's why. I got a sneaking suspicion that the underdogs in both divisional rounds could be prevailing. Here's why. Defense wins championships. Both the defense of the New Orleans Saints and the Packers are not that formidable. They are opportunistic, however. But we're sticking with the Saints game. With the Saints, they have a high-powered offense on a fast track. Let's see what they can do on this field. If I'm the 49ers, I tell the groundskeepers to let the sprinklers run just a little longer this week. Make that field a little sloppy, a little moist, so those cleats are, so those Saints are slipping around. They haven't played. Plus, it is Candlestick Park. There's a lot of tradition here. I'm sure they're going to be geeked up for their first playoff game in over a decade. So, look out, 49ers. You got a good defense. You put yourself here for this reason. Go get it. As for the divisional game in Lambeau Field, Title Town as they call it, well, guess what? Everyone's talking a lot of smack about, whether or not the Giants our Giants are going to win, and, BJ Raji said that the Giants offensive line is soft. BJ, this is a game you don't want to talk. You want to do your playing on the field. You don't want any motivation for a team that's already motivated. Not saying they're not the best team. You have the swagger. You can walk about it. You're defending champs. You're 15-1 in your divisional round. But guess what? Your defense is ranked 32nd in the league. Okay? Against a team that's starting to hit their stride. You don't want to stir the pot. The Giants, everyone's talking about the JPP guarantee. Here's why I like the JPP guarantee. Even though it wasn't really a guarantee, he was excited, he's fired up, he's 23 years old, never been in this type of situation before in his life, in any level of football for him. Except for maybe a bowl game, but that doesn't equate to a playoff game. He's excited. If they do what they have to do, the Giants can come out prevailing. Remember, they have a puncher's chance. When you give a team a puncher's chance in a game like this, it takes one missed block on their part and to jump all over them. So I'm indifferent about that game, but you know where my loyalties lie. I'm going with the Big Blue Wrecking Crew. You know, I'm gonna stand by my team. I believe in them. They believe in themselves. Packers don't sleep on them. You remember what happened to the Falcons last year when they met a hot Packers team? Not saying it's going to be the same thing, but when teams are hot and haven't played for 3 weeks, you do need to get the rust off. And whether it takes the first 10 plays, the first 10 minutes, the first half of the game for the Packers to get right, the Giants need to get up on them early, hit them in the mouth, be physical. Take a little bit of that game plan that KC used, take a little bit of the game plan that you used against them when the Giants played them in December, mesh them together. That's been your Hurry Up Report. I'm out of time, as you can see by that bell. Should be a great weekend of football. Stay tuned for more of the Hurry Up, more of our preview picks. We will be back for the AFC and NFC Championship games. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the games, folks.